Why compile Linux software when no package exists? Imagine you're working on a project and suddenly hit a wall because the software you need isn't available through your Linux distribution's package manager. It can be frustrating, right? Sometimes, the software you want isn't in the repositories because it is new, customized, or just not packaged for your specific Linux distribution. This is when compiling software from source becomes a handy skill. Linux distributions typically use package managers like apt, yum, or pacman to install pre-built software packages. These packages are created to work smoothly with your system, handling dependencies and updates automatically. But not all software is available in these repositories. Developers might release new versions that haven't been packaged yet, or you might need a very specific feature that isn't included in the precompiled binary. Compiling software from source means downloading the original code written by the developers and building it directly on your system. This process involves several steps. First, you get the source code, usually from a website or a version control system. Then, you run a configure script that checks your system's hardware and software environment. This script creates a makefile, which is like a set of instructions for building the program. Next, you use the make utility to compile the code into an executable. Finally, you install the program, often with a command like make install. One big reason to compile from source is that it allows you to get the latest version of the software. Sometimes the version in the package manager is outdated. When you compile from source, you can also customize the build options. For example, you might enable or disable certain features, optimize the software for your hardware, or change installation directories. This level of control is not always possible with pre-built packages. However, compiling software takes more effort. You need to manage dependencies manually, which means installing libraries or tools the software needs to run. It also requires some understanding of build tools and command line operations. If you do it wrong, the software might not work correctly or could cause conflicts with other programs. In summary, compiling Linux software when no package exists is a way to access newer or customized versions of programs. It gives you control over how the software is built and installed, which can be very useful for advanced users or specific projects. While it takes more time and effort, it ensures you can run the exact version or feature set you need, even if it's not available through your distribution's package manager.